In a hidden sanctuary, a jungle world shielded from the Sith, whispers of hope persisted. Commander Arca, formerly a Jedi Knight and Sith Lord, had found a fragile peace here. Among those who shared this refuge was Kira, his love and faithful companion. One afternoon, Kira excitedly showed her friend Gale a small, intricately carved object. Gale had told Kira to be true to her heart, and it seems to have paid off. Gale smiled. "He's going to love it, Kira. I know he will." They shared a laugh, their easy banter a familiar comfort in these uncertain times. Later, the air in the common room was thick with friendly competition. Arca, Kira, Gale, and their powerful friend Fortney were deep in a card game with Republic soldiers. Kira, a novice at the game, looked utterly lost. "I have no idea what I'm doing," she confessed with a laugh. Gale, ever patient, leaned over and guided her, whispering strategy. To everyone's surprise, Kira won the next hand, her face lighting up with a triumphant grin. A soldier nudged Arca, teasing, "Watch out, Jedi. She's got the beginner's luck. And your heart, it seems." Arca just shook his head, a faint smile playing on his lips as he looked at Kira. After the game, Kira found Arca alone, gazing at the twin moons in the night sky. She held out the gift. "This is for you." He took it, turning the polished wood over in his hands. It was a perfect, miniature carving of his starship. He looked at her, his eyes conveying more than words ever could. In that quiet moment, their connection was a tangible thing, a silent promise in the heart of the jungle. The next day, a young Padawan, no older than 12, approached Arca. Her eyes were wide with determination, a yellow lightsaber clipped to her belt. "I want you to be my master," she declared. A senior Jedi Knight gently intervened. "Child, he is no longer part of the Order." But the girl was unshaken. "I don't care. I've heard the stories. I want to learn from him." Arca looked at the young girl's unwavering gaze and saw a reflection of his own past. He nodded slowly. "All right, we'll start tomorrow." Their training began. Arca was a patient teacher, guiding her through drills with a gentle hand. He corrected her stance, her grip, her breathing, his voice calm and steady. He was teaching her not just to fight, but to feel the Force as an extension of herself. One afternoon, Kira came to watch, her twin swords on her back. The Padawan's eyes went wide. "You're Kira, the hero of the Republic," she gasped. Kira smiled warmly. "Just a soldier doing my part. And you know who trained me?" she said, nodding toward Arca. "He did. Everything I know, he taught me." The young girl looked back at Arca, her admiration now mixed with a new level of respect and awe. The following morning, Arca and Kira sat cross-legged, facing each other in the tranquil quiet of the jungle. They reached out through the Force, their minds connecting in deep meditation. But instead of peace, Arca was thrown into a maelstrom of visions. He saw the gleaming towers of Coruscant, but they were shrouded in smoke and fire. He saw Kira, Gale, and Fortney, his dearest friends, falling in a desperate battle. He saw the Queen of Kos, the wise ruler, defeated. Then, the most terrifying sight of all, he looked down at his own hands and saw his green lightsaber ignite, its blade a searing, hateful red. He gasped, pulling back from the vision, his body trembling. Tears streamed down his face, silent and hot. Kira's eyes snapped open. Without a word, she moved to him, wrapping her arms around him and holding him tightly as his body was racked with silent sobs. She held him, her presence a solid anchor in the storm of his fear, whispering reassurances into his ear. Later that evening, there was a soft knock at their quarters. It was the Queen of Kos, her long silver hair shimmering in the low light. She had come to wish them good night, but saw the lingering sorrow in Arca's eyes. She listened as he recounted the vision, her expression serene and compassionate. When he finished, she placed a gentle hand on his shoulder. "My dear Arca," she said, her voice a soothing balm. "Remember, visions of the future are but possibilities, echoes of our deepest fears. Look at me. Look at Kira. We are here. We are not going anywhere. We will face whatever comes together." Her promise was a shield, and Arca felt a measure of calm settle over him. A Jedi Knight found Arca the next day. He was the same one who had cautioned the young Padawan. "I saw you with the girl," the knight said. "You have a gift for teaching, a kindness the Order sometimes forgets. We have many more young, inexperienced knights here, freshly promoted. They need guidance. They need a teacher like you. Will you help us?" Arca looked over at his new Padawan, who was practicing her forms with a fierce determination. He thought of his friends, of Kira, of the Queen's promise. He was a rogue, yes, but here in this sanctuary, he had found a new purpose alongside preparing for the coming conflict with Arcadia. He turned back to the knight. "I will. Thanks for watching. Sorry about Fortney being a little off, but it was the best I could do."